Linux Mint 22.3 versus Zorin OS 18, the ultimate showdown. Thinking about switching to Linux in 2026, but stuck between Linux Mint and Zorin OS. Two of the friendliest, most polished beginner distros are duking it out, and today we'll compare them head to head. Visuals, installation, performance, apps, gaming, security, and which one you should pick. Let's dive in. Short answer: both are excellent, but they target slightly different users. By the end of this video, you'll know which one fits you. First impressions: desktop and out of the box. On first boot, Linux Mint presents the familiar Cinnamon desktop, a traditional, highly configurable desktop with a near Windows layout feel and lots of Mint system tools pre-installed. Zorin OS offers a polished GNOME-based experience with the signature Zorin Appearance tool that lets you pick layouts that mimic Windows, Mac OS, or other desktop styles, great for people migrating from other systems. Installation and first boot experience. Both installers are graphical, beginner-friendly, and run fast from a USB. Mint tends to keep things minimal and practical. You'll get a stable desktop, update manager, and Mint tools. Zorin often includes extra convenience apps and, in the Pro Edition, bundled software aimed at creatives and professionals. Under the hood, performance and resource usage. Because both are built on Ubuntu LTS bases and use modern stacks, raw performance is similar on identical hardware. Cinnamon, Mint, traditionally runs a bit lighter than stock GNOME, which can make Mint feel snappier on older or low RAM machines. Zorin's team has also optimized Zorin 18 for broad hardware compatibility and modern drivers, which helps on newer PCs. Software, package management, and compatibility. Both distros use APT for core packages and support Flatpak. Zorin also ships with Snap enabled and provides easy access to FlatHub and other formats. In short, you'll be able to install nearly any mainstream Linux app. This broad format support makes both distros good choices for productivity, multimedia, and many games. Gaming and multimedia. If you want to game, both are capable. Install Steam, enable Proton, and most modern titles will run, assuming drivers and hardware are compatible. Zorin's focus on driver support helps newer hardware. Mint's lighter desktop can free a few resources for games on lower-end machines. For multimedia playback, both handle common codecs out of the box or via quick additional package install. Customization and everyday use. Customization is where both shine. Mint offers deep Cinnamon tweakability, panels, applets, themes, while Zorin makes layout switching one click away with Zorin Appearance. If you love to tinker, Mint's Cinnamon gives granular control. If you want an easy, make it look like Windows macOS switch, Zorin does that instantly. Hardware compatibility and drivers. Zorin OS 18 explicitly pushed improved hardware support and bundled newer drivers to smooth setup on a wide range of devices. Mint also supports modern hardware through its Ubuntu base and community driver tools, but Zorin's driver packaging in the 18 release is a notable convenience for newer machines. Community support and ecosystem. Both projects have active communities and documentation. Linux Mint's forums are large and long-standing. Zorin has grown rapidly and also offers paid pro support for customers who purchase the commercial edition. Community help and thorough docs make both excellent choices for newcomers. Security updates and long-term support. Both distributions are based on Ubuntu LTS releases and offer multi-year security support. Linux Mint 22.3 Zena is an LTS-style release and remains supported for years, while Zorin OS 18 is built on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Both projects aim for stability and regular security updates. Adoption and momentum. Zorin OS 18 has seen huge interest from users switching away from unsupported Windows versions and recently crossed multi-million download milestones. That momentum shows Zorin's appeal to new users. Mint remains one of the most widely recommended beginner distros and has a decades-long reputation for stability and polish. The verdict: which one should you pick? Choose Linux Mint 22.3 if you want a traditional desktop that's lightweight, highly tweakable, and backed by a mature community. Mint is ideal for users who like to customize and want straightforward, practical tools out of the box. Choose Zorin OS 18 if You're migrating from Windows or Mac OS and want the easiest possible transition with polished visuals, ready-made layouts, and extra driver support for newer hardware. Zorin Pro also bundles convenient software for creators and professionals who want a jumpstart. Closing line. Both distros are excellent in 2026. The best way to know is to try both from a live USB for 10 to 15 minutes. Hit like if this helped, subscribe for more Linux guides, and tell me in the comments which one you'd try first.